So we are looking at doing compound interest problems for this section. So we've got I equals PRT. That's a simple interest formula. This is the compound interest formula. A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to the NT. Understanding that A is your accumulated value, your future value in the account. It's the amount in the account after so many years, which is going to be your T. And then the principal, or the amount invested, is the P. R is going to be your annual rate of interest. N is the number of times compounded per year, and T is the time in years. Understand that annually equals one time a year. So think about it happens annually, it's once a year. Semi-annually, it's like a semi-truck. A semicircle, it has two parts, so 2 times a year. Quarterly is 4 times a year, like 4 quarters in an hour, 4 quarters in a game. Monthly, we should know there's 12 months in a year. There's 52 weeks in a year, and their daily would be 365. So we're going to look at 2 problems. We're going to find the amount in a savings account. So first problem, we have Karen. Karen just received an inheritance of $10,000 and plans to place all of the money in a savings account that pays 5% compounded quarterly to help her son go to college in 3 years. How much money will be in the account in 3 years, and how much interest is being earned? All right, so let's go look at Karen's problem here. So first thing I'm going to write is our formula. So A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to the NT. And I'm going to figure out what all of the parts are. I know I'm looking for the amount in the account. So these are the letters I need to fill in. So our P, Karen invested $10,000. The rate that she was given was 5%. Then it is being compounded quarterly, so that means it's going to be 4 for N. And T is the amount of years. It's going to be for 3 years. Now, the 15% becomes 0.05. You always have to change that to a decimal. So to set this up, we'll have A is equal to our 10,000 times 1 plus our 0.05 divided by 4 raised to the 4 times 3. So let's put this in our calculator. So we have our 10,000. Make sure you always get enough zeros. Sometimes I have students who don't put enough zeros, or they put too many, so be careful when you're putting it in. 1 plus 0.05 divided by 4 raised. Now on this one I get a box, so I can just put in my 4 times 3. On some calculators like TI-83s or the older TI-84s possibly, you get like the caret key, which is, or the correct key, however you want to say it, right here, the little rooftop looking one. You get that and it doesn't give you a box. So then you would have to put 4 times 3 in parentheses, or just multiply it ahead of time and just put 12. When we put that in, we're going to get 11,607 point. We want to go to 2 decimal places because we're talking about money, so we go to the penny. And that 4 will round up because of the 5 after it. So we will have a total of 11,607.55. So that's the amount in the account. Now, we need to find out how much interest was earned. So for the interest earned, we are looking at taking the new balance, 11,607.55, and subtracting out the amount we originally put in. So that'll get us 55,706.1. So that ends up being the amount of interest earned is your $1,607, and don't forget your decimal place, 55 cents. All right, let's go look at what Russ has done. So Russ placed $8,000 into his credit union account, paying 6% compounded semi-annually. How much it will be in Russ's account in 4 years, and how much interest is earned. All right, so we're using the same formula that we have here. So we've got the same letters. We're still looking for the A, and then we're going to look at how much interest is earned. So we need to know what the P, the R, the N, and the T are. So Russ invested $8,000, and it was paying 6%, which will then be 0.06, and it's being compounded semi-annually, so that's 2 times a year, and that is for 4 years. So A would be equal to 8,000 times 1 plus 0.06 divided by 2 raised to the 2 times 4. And then we'll put that in our calculator. So we have 8,000 parenthesis 1 plus 0.06 divided by 2 raised to the 2 times 4. And we end up with 10,134. This time we have a 0 after the 6, so it'll just be 0.16. And then for our interest earned, we're going to take our new balance and subtract out the 8,000. So we still get the 134.16, and then 10 minus 8 will get us 2. So he earned $2,134.16. So he earned a little bit more, even though he put in a little bit less. It's because his interest rate was a little longer or larger, and he put it in for an extra year. And that's how you're going to do those. Just be very careful when you're putting them in your calculator that you are putting it in correctly.